If you've ever felt exhausted just thinking about planning a year of travel while homeschooling, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not alone, and you are not doing it wrong. And once I started noticing that pressure building before anything even happened, I realized something important. It wasn't travel itself that was exhausting us, it was the way we had been taught to think about planning it. Here's the biggest mindset shift that changed everything for me. The problem isn't travel, the problem is how we're taught to plan it. Burnout doesn't just appear overnight. Think about your job. You don't wake up one day burned out for no reason. Burnout builds when too much is expected, too many decisions are made too early, everything is rigid, and there's no room to adjust or rest. Travel burnout works the same way. It's not from traveling too much, it's from trying to plan too much, too early, and too rigidly. Now, before we go any further, I want to share the lens I naturally bring to this because it shapes everything. As you may recall, I shared with you previously that I am a project manager and I'm truly a project manager in all things. I actually enjoy planning trips. In fact, I get excited about it. I treat travel like a project because it is one. When you think about it, trips have timelines, budgets, dependencies, risk considerations, and one of the biggest risks I plan for isn't cost, it's fatigue. Mental fatigue, emotional fatigue, decision fatigue. That's where my definition of luxury comes in. Not as indulgence, but as risk mitigation. And this is exactly why the idea of planning a year of travel feels so heavy for so many homeschool moms. Most families aren't traveling full time. Most families are juggling work, homeschool rhythms, budgets, and real life, and simply want to add intentional travel without chaos or guilt. Planning a year of travel does not mean being on the road nonstop. It means thinking ahead just enough so that the trips you do take feel calm, educational, financially grounded, and emotionally supportive. So, instead of adding more destinations or more pressure, I had to pause and ask a different question. Instead of asking, how can we travel more? I started asking, how can we travel better and still protect our energy? That single shift changes everything.